Okay, good morning. This video today is going to be for the sophomores, so the 10th graders, and this is going to be helping those of you who haven't gotten um, the first quiz of Unit 1 done. So Unit 1 Practical Documents Quiz 1 is what this video is for. And if you've already gotten those done, then you don't need to worry about that. But practical documents are documents that are like business letters, cover letters, resumes. These are things that you will be writing at some point in your life. And there are other things that go with that. The different purposes of practical documents vary depending on who your audience is, what your purpose is. And so we're going to talk about the different things that you're going to be doing when you're writing practical documents. Now, there are 5 parts to writing practical documents. There's purpose, organization, audience, and genre. And here's a little pyramid with pyramids in it. So purpose is your goal. What is your goal when you're writing this practical document, this business letter, or whatever it is that you're going to be doing? Who is your audience? Is your audience a potential employer? Is your audience a potential patron if you're a business owner? And audience and purpose determine what your genre is going to be. And how you want to give that information determines your organization. First of all, when you're writing a practical document, you want to establish your main purpose for it. Are you trying to communicate with a potential employer? If so, you're going to be wanting to write a resume and a cover letter with it. What are you trying to accomplish? You're trying to get a job, or are you trying to get customers for your business? There are three main purposes when you're writing practical documents, and those 3 purposes are either to inform, to persuade, or to inquire. For example, if you're trying to find out information about something, you might send a text or an email to somebody if you're wanting to inquire, if you're wanting to get information for yourself. If you're wanting to inform somebody about something, like a potential employer, you'd want to say, here are my qualifications, here are the things I'm good at. If you're wanting to persuade somebody, that would, like if you're wanting to get customers for your business, say, you'd want to say, oh, here are some things that we have at our business that are so great, and so you'd want to persuade people. So organization, there are several different ways to organize a practical document. Here are some of them. So cause and effect, like this happens, then that happens. Problem or solution, you've got a problem and here's a solution to it. Sequential, like if you're writing a how to do this, you might give it steps, like this is what you do, and then this is what you do, and then this is what you do. Topical is, different, you're covering different topics. And then spatial, that would be like where something is. If you're trying to give directions to a place, then your document would be written in, here is where you turn, and there's where you turn, and then here's the building with the red door on it, and that's where you need to be. That would be spatial. And then compare and contrast. If you're saying my product is so much better than this other product, that would be comparing and contrasting. And then pre-writing. We've done this before in class, where I give you the graphic organizer and to get your thoughts in order. And you want to do this when you're doing practical documents also. You want to get your ideas down before you begin building your document. If there's a letter that you're writing to a potential employer, that you want it to be formal. You don't, if there's any joking in it, you want to be careful about how will you do, because you want to come across to your employer as professional. You don't want to be completely unhuman, but you want to be formal and practical in your communications. So if you're, if you want to build like a website, then you would have certain information on the website, like you'd have, you'd explain where your company is, if this is like about a company. And you'd have different things on a website that you would put in like an email to a specific person. But anyway, so that's the information about practical documents. Hopefully that will help you in the first quiz. Like I was saying about a potential employer, you're going to be speaking in a formal, polite tone to your employer. Formal is important. But if you're talking to like a friend, of course you're not going to say dear sir to your friend. Your communications to your friends or to potential customers are going to be slightly different than they would be to a potential employer. And so your wording is going to be somewhat different. It's always going to be polite, but to a potential employer, it's going to be formal. To a friend or a customer, maybe not so formal, maybe more personable. But yeah, so that's practical documents, and hopefully that will help you in your first quiz in the first unit.